Exactly. There's so much setup for him, and I feel like we've talked so much about how good Inspired is on this Sejuani. He's such a playmaker on it. And there we go, the Aurora, kind of the default as we go down Quid's champions that he's played, something that fits in this composition and what he'll be going for. Sure.
It works like that, right? The transfer property of team compositions. All right, Morgan has Jose Dioto up here helping him. Looking to make the play onto Dokla, who's mostly just walking it off. Jose Dioto, immediate flash on top of Dokla. Point blank vault breaker. Dokla gets away with the first blood. The patience from TL.
Got the gank and kill up there was super successful.
Oh, that was a really nice lockdown coming out from Isles as LYON is down to 150 HP, fires back into Berserker to halt the Lion chase.
Well, and that's why we kind of both cited this jungle matchup as something that's super interesting, right? Jose, as kind of a more gank-heavy jungler, here he is back in top lane.
Yeah, and remember, Dokla has no flash, so immediate cease and desist, followed up by the public execution.
Yeah, pre-12 minutes for the first two Drakes. Very quick, and Morgan continuing to look to bully Dokla. If he gets a big enough chunk, Jose's just going to kill him.
Yep, and there's Jose right over the wall. Public execution coming in. Dawning Shadow, though, reinforcing from Berserker, who was back in the base. But as soon as CoreJJ shows up, you know that Melio has so much defensive power in every single ability in the kit. So pretty hard to make the dive work on that one. Isles here in the bottom lane now as Morgan, nice use of the public execution to reset his position away from the equalizer. They are going to fully commit here with a depth charge. Morgan continuing to try to get away, but no, it's Berserker. Dawning Shadow offensively across the map this time, and he gets the kill. They're going to do their favorite play, kill Dokla with Jose Dioto. However, the equalizer nicely used. Dokla recognizes the problem, recognizes the danger, clears out most of the threat, tries to get away, but Jose Dioto gives him the thumbs up. Nice TP, buddy. And immediately commits his own flash to guarantee the interrupt. That also guarantees they're going to grab the tier 1 turret. That's a 22 HP Herald that's about to get value on a second tier turret as well. Where we are on that one.
44 currently.
44, all right. 44 stacks on the Senna as Inspired jumps in the mid lane, goes for the Glacial Prison. Not a whole lot of value to be found at that one because CoreJJ just immediately pops the Breath of Life. But now the follow-up is there. Now LYON is in danger. Flashes back over the wall as the depth charge is committed. Jose Dioto here on the front line. TP's coming in from both sides. Saint's got to be careful. Morgan here on the front line now. Team Liquid scrambling to reposition as Dokla joins the charge, but Inspired. He goes really far forward, but he stays alive here with the Protoplasm Harness. Team Liquid's got to be careful now as Jose Dioto is almost dead. Morgan trying to get himself away over the wall, but he has to use the flash. Protoplasm Harness just saved Inspired right there.
Are you kidding me, Flowers? Nobody died?
Compared to average, but he's still in a really nice position.
There we go. Speaking of nice position, LYON find themselves a pick on the enemy support as they were ready and waiting for CoreJJ.
Unlucky that one went over to Isles, but a really good look right there. All of CoreJJ's CC break was burned in that last fight, and now they're just trying to accelerate the game off this. Senna teams with Baron I love because they can stay at very high health.
Okay, Morgan's trying to take out the tier 1 turret down in bottom lane here at the same time. Is going to collect that one, but this Baron...
It's if they can do anything with this Baron buff, because they don't have an advantage yet from it.
Okay, Lion's on the approach, but Team Liquid is already waiting here in the brush. TL Morgan here on the front line. He's going to be your target at the start. Nice equalizer coming down from Dokla. Morgan has all 4 stacks of the Sejuani passive on him, but immediately Breath of Life coming out from CoreJJ. Jose Dioto gets burned down, and Lion's team fighting is looking ferocious here in this one. Core still trying to escape, but no, Inspired runs him over. LYON continuing to commit, press further forward. It's what we heard from Spawn. If we just run in and fight them face to face, we're going to die quickly because they have so much damage. And I mean, that's what Lucian's supposed to do once you get to the mid game, right? You maintain mid priority, you can use the culling aggressively. LYON, though, again, looking aggressive in the enemy jungle. They find their pick. A lot of burst down to Quid. He tries to get away between worlds and barely holds on, sidestepping the Dawning Shadow damage. That shutdown really was the start of it. After that, he was up to like 900 gold, but now Berserker going to be your target. Here's Jose doing exactly what we were hoping he'd be able to do, but Berserker gets away for now. Morgan going into the back, continuing chasing after the Senna. Berserker staying alive for now. Morgan getting locked up. Beautiful defensive play coming out from LYON. Protect the president, and and the whole Secret Service shows up. Berserker gets away, and Morgan gets buried. Okay, remember the first one was claimed without a contest from TL. Instead, it was a trade for the Tier 1 turret bottom and Tier 1 turret mid. This time around, TL decide they do want to fight for it as LYON tries to jump over the wall and answer that challenge. Quid under pressure from Dokla off to the left side of the fight as Saint once again tries to jump back over the Baron wall. Jose Otto locked up inside the chicken pit. Saint jumps in, and Jose's fate is sealed. Team Liquid trying to get one back on the Dokla, but he's already gone golden here with the stasis. Dokla staying alive. Saint has to reset here with the Soul Unbound as Berserker's down to almost no mana. Morgan still looking for a little bit more. LYON low on health bars. Team Liquid recognizing they gotta try to find something here, but all they're gonna do is lose Quid. Dokla goes on a killing spree, and Saint's right back into the fight. Now Morgan's locked up here on the front line. The Mbessa might just die too, and Berserker takes him out with a killing spree. Team Liquid can't find their mark. They just don't have the damage until LYON finally gets it there with a cozy campfire. Dredgeline hits him though. Isles lands the shot, and LYON got. LYON find yet another fight victory. They take the Baron and a 5,000 gold lead.
Now they're back on Baron. They finish the Drake. They're reset. They're back on Baron.
All right, back to live. Here we go again. Jose Otto once more caught out. The Dawning Shadow bursting through, and the enemy jungler is already gone. A max range Dredgeline coming in from Isles as he tries to lock up LYON. But the Team Liquid AD carry still safe for now. Isles nearly dead, but once again the Protoplasm Harness is the MVP on LYON. Quid drops next, Saints into the back line, and Team Liquid has already lost two. The remaining three have to scramble. The Baron claimed by LYON. To wrap around here, but minions are going to arrive in mid, so Quid's position will be known by the LYON squad. Jose Otto jumps in for a quick Vault Breaker onto Inspired. Jose does have his Guardian Angel now, so keep an eye on that one. Dokla over the wall as immediately Jose full sends it into the back, looking for the kill onto Berserker. Morgan's ready to join him, and Berserker is down. That's the kill they needed, but LYON and Core have already been killed. As soon as it looks like Team Liquid might have a chance, LYON immediately slams the brakes on it. Now Morgan's got to try to run away. Saint, Inspired, and Dokla wrapping around to make sure he cannot do just that. The Mbessa locked up. It takes a little while, but they will eventually burn him down. Inspired goes on a rampage. Jose's just trying to clear waves away, get whatever he can. He knows he can't challenge for this. Ocean Soul for LYON. All right, we got another Baron. And LYON are immediately ready to just jump in. They are daring Team Liquid to come and try to answer this. Isles just maintaining space. Berserker right next to him, culling, finds a lot of damage onto the Nautilus, but honestly, Isles is still pretty much okay. We'll be able to eat up a couple of these yummy honey fruits. As now Saint jumps over the wall, wants to try to put a little pressure onto Core, not going to get a whole lot. Baron aggro still being maintained by LYON here. They got the Baron down to about 7,000. Keep your eyes on Dokla over the wall. Ready to drop the equalizer as soon as TL commits, and there it is into the back line. They go yet again. They're going after Berserker. He's down, but so is Quid. Saint has also found the next assassination onto LYON yet again. It's the same story as Dragon Soul, but this time it's being told on the other side of the map. Triple kill for Saint on the Yone. Can he make it a quadra? The Soul Unbound's about to run out. No, the kill credit goes over to Dokla, I believe. But LYON's going to be happy with that. It's only Core JJ left alive. Baron is not needed. They can take this one straight to the Nexus.
Berserker was just a distraction. Saint was zeroed in onto LYON, and the rest of LYON was assassinating Quid. So LYON display some awesome team fighting to even this series.
Team Liquid had a great game number one where they took things over and never let that lead go, kept setting up great play after great play. Now here in game number two, it's LYON team fighting, forcing TL to play their game, and LYON just being better at it. 19-6, 15,000 gold lead. One last kill to add some insult to injury as the Nexus falls and LYON ties it up 1-1.
And what a great display from LYON to recover, also to kind of take away a lot of picks from TL and beat them with said picks.